Hello and welcome to the Coaching Masterclass. I am Joshua Sarge, excited for you to be here today. I want to break down strategic conversations and the role that they have, the role that they play in our seven-figure funnel and our sales strategy. So when we dive in here to the seven-figure funnel itself, we start with a paid ad that runs to a free course and community. And then from there, we have free onboarding calls, which serve as discovery calls to upsell to a paid community, or we can book a strategy call to upsell to high ticket, maybe one-on-one coaching or small group coaching, whatever that may be. But in terms of the sales funnel itself, the sales strategy itself, let's dive into this. So what are the conversations that we're looking at? If we're talking about first, getting our ads in front of qualified eyes, we want to highly target the right people, putting those ads in front of the right people so we're not wasting time, wasting money. Those people that are hungry become leads. They click on your ad, they input their name and email and phone number, so you can begin having conversations with those people. So let's expand upon this a little bit. Let's blow it up here and dive in a little bit deeper to each of these steps. So like I said, with qualified eyes, that's where it all starts. You're using a paid ad, you're putting it in front of qualified eyes. You want highly targeted prospects with paid social media ads, saves time and allows anyone to start earning. So we learn how to do this, or you learn how to do this, and you put your ads in front. Now, the first coaching business, the first coaching company I ever created, we got $40,000 a month in 4 months. So anybody can do this, and I had 100 Instagram followers. But you don't need a large following. You don't need any of that. This is how simple it is. So paid ad in front of qualified eyes. From there, those who are hungry become leads. Strategic community as a freebie, plus resources, plus like course actionable steps that people are hungry to be a part of that. They're hungry to learn. They're hungry to join. And then you want to create obviously a grand slam offer with that so that you're not wasting money. You're getting more people, more qualified leads. So then it moves into conversation, strategic conversation. It's just what I have seen. It's the fastest way. Now, why? Because sometimes coaches come into this and they're like, I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want people to buy my stuff. Here's the thing. If you don't have a following and if you don't have any reputation, if no one knows who you are, everyone is cold coming into this from a standpoint. Now, obviously they may know, they may understand they have a problem. They may be looking for a solution, but they don't know you. So when it comes down to you, they're cold. They don't know who you are. They don't know anything about you. They don't know your story, your expertise, any of that. Conversations are the fastest way to build trust and the fastest way to express your expertise. And then they also allow us to discover, gather information, and direct prospect. So you can, if for example, you have a paid community, that's fantastic. Obviously, you want to discover if someone would be a good fit. And ultimately, if your targeting is on point and you're in front of the right people, you won't run into this a lot, but every once in a while, you may run into someone that, hey, literally they have no money. So even if you have a grand slam offer, even if you have an incredible value proposition and it's the best program on planet Earth in that niche, in that industry, well, if they literally have no money and no way of getting it, it's not a good fit. So we're discovering if someone has the resources and the hunger to be a part of maybe a paid community, or also you can direct if maybe it would be a better fit. And I ask people all the time, like, how do you learn best? Is it more of a do it yourself and that's how you learn? You like to gather information and just go run with it? Or you want more accountability, you want to be plugged in, you want one-on-one, you want more communication, whatever that may be. So you can direct them to a higher paying program. Maybe it's $250 a week, maybe it's $1,000 a month. I think it's the same thing. It's really not. Maybe even it's $2,000 a month. Whatever your program is, you can direct. So that's the role of strategic conversations. You're directing people in terms of programs. You're directing them in terms of the next step. You're in control of that situation and the funnel. What do we, or how do we have those conversations? Now, this lesson is going to get into the details of the conversations themselves. It's just an overview talking about the roles of strategic conversations and how we go about doing that. We're looking at when people join our free community on school, we send them a direct message. Okay. And what we're encouraging people to do is book an onboarding call where we can have a deeper, better, stronger conversation. Direct messages. Now we have an auto feature in school, so that it automatically sends that direct message. But we also gather the data. We gather that, we scoop it into our 7-figure system, where then we're using automation to automatically send texts to them, introducing them to us and vice versa, welcome them into our community. We send emails as well. We put them in value-based email sequence, email campaigns. We're adding value. And again, the only ask up front is book an onboarding call. We also do ringless voicemail campaigns. If you want to start having conversations with people, that's a phenomenal tool. Hey, I missed a call. Boom. I never made a call, but you got a voicemail. And then we're having those onboarding calls so that, again, we use those as discovery calls to learn about them, to see if they're a good fit, to see which program would be best. And if someone wants high ticket, they're hungry for that, then we're looking at scheduling strategy calls. And then if there needs to be a third call, be like a follow-up call. Now, don't be afraid to have these conversations, even if maybe starting out, you're not charging a crazy amount. Like an onboarding call, if someone's going to join your program at 50 a month, 100 a month, sometimes people are like, I don't want to have any onboard. I don't want to do any of that. I totally get the sentiment, but here's the thing. You got to build trust, and you have to share your expertise. And the other thing that many times we're not thinking about when someone says, dude, like I'm going to do a paid membership for $55, $49 a month or whatever. And I don't want to be hopping on the phone with everyone. If you're screening people properly and ensuring that they're hungry, ensuring that they're going to show up, and in our 7-figure system, we will cancel, delete booked appointments if people don't confirm after they book by sending a message back to us saying that, hey, no, I'm serious, I'm ready to go. Then we automatically delete it, so we're not wasting time. But the one thing that people are forgetting is we're running ads, and then we use organic content to back up our expertise and to build more trust, so that people can then look at stuff on YouTube, or maybe it's TikTok, or maybe it's Instagram. Okay. If you're thinking of it that way, you can use these calls, use these onboarding calls, free onboarding calls, as content for you. I am not telling you to record the other person. I'm telling you to record yourself off the computer, record like with your phone, and then anything great that you're saying, you can use that as a clip, as a TikTok or a reel or a YouTube short. Phenomenal strategy, because sometimes as coaches, we're like, I don't know, what to put as content, or I don't have enough content. You'll never run short on content again. But those are the ways that we have conversations with people to move people forward in this sales funnel. We want to go from these strategic combos to making sales. But how are you going to do that if you're not actually having good conversation? Build trust, build rapport, show expertise, and you got to actually be able to break down what you have available and share that value proposition, that grand slam offer that you have to make those sales.